Alright boys, we need to talk about the future of MegaBonk. The game's been out for a couple of weeks now and leaderboard builds are starting to look the same, and everyone's asking the same question. Where do we go from here? Well, the dev dropped a Reddit thread talking about upcoming balance changes and what's next for MegaBonk. Right now, MegaBonk is in that weird stage every good indie game hits. It's super fun, super addictive, but also super busted. Some builds delete the screen in 3 seconds, others feel like you're trying to tickle bosses with a wet noodle. Or should I say, space noodle? I'll see myself out. We all seen it. The same handful of meta setups dominating every run. Me included. My hands are also dirty in this sim. I also love hunting that quote-unquote rank 1 build. But if you're not running one of those, you're just doing community service for the leaderboard. So today I'm talking about my opinions on the game, what the dev should do, and how we can still have fun while being competitive. Also maybe some item ideas at the end. The community reaction has been great, honestly. All of the suggestions that they gave in the comments is what the game needs. Some players are hyped that balancing is finally coming, others are terrified that their broken build is about to be sent straight to the Shadow Realm. Yes, Yugi boy. Oh god, what am I doing with my life? I do realize that there's only one dev, so doing everything in a short time is almost impossible. Let's start with the big one that I think will spark life in MegaBonk. Separate leaderboards. Now, everyone is playing Robinette, because she has the highest potential of hitting the top 10. But what about my boy Birdo, huh? You won't ever see that bird in the leaderboards. Every class should have a separate leaderboard so we can compete with different classes. That will make every character viable. He talks about nerfing Robinette, but why though? If she's the strongest character, just leave her as is. The idea of stacking gold and getting more and more powerful is such a cool concept in my opinion. If she has her own leaderboard, the sweaties can fight each other, while me and the boys are competing who will have the best calcium run. Now let's talk about something I really want to see changed. The tomes. Mainly the XP and Curse tome. You get to pick 4 tomes during your run, right? And most people go for the same setup. XP tome and Curse tome being the main ones. Everyone's complaining that XP, luck and Curse tomes are basically mandatory. You have to pick them if you want to have a solid run. And that's exactly the problem. It's not that they're fun, it's that you're forced into them every single game. Luck is a debate, because you can still stack it with credit cards, but still. XP tome is so essential that skipping it makes you feel like you're playing on hard mode for no reason. If you don't grab it, your run feels 10 times slower. Also Curse tome. Maybe difficulty scaling should come from gameplay, not the permanent tome pick. I suggest moving the difficulty boost to greed shrines instead. Like, you decide how hard your run gets by clicking shrines mid-run, not by locking yourself into it at the start. Some people even said shrines could boost XP or luck at the same time, so you actually want to click them instead of ignoring them like a tax form. Right now, green shrines bump difficulty by 5%. Imagine if greed shrines gave a slightly bigger difficulty boost and make it scale on higher stages. 10% stage 1, 15 stage 2 and so on. Or maybe make the difficulty cap lower for mob spawns. Now it's about 600%, maybe make it like 300. That could break Chadwell, but maybe give him more damage the more difficulty he has. And while we're here, half of the tomes in the game are collecting dust. Stuff like projectile speed or silver gain tomes. Nobody's picking them unless they're accidentally misclicked. I understand that there has to be bad tomes to flood the pool, but still. Anyways, I want the tomes to impact the game more with damage numbers and more projectiles. Picking tomes that change invisible stats behind the scenes is not fun. Then we got the silver problem. Everyone's sitting on mountains of silver with nothing to spend it on. Players are begging for proper silver sinks. Things like permanent upgrades, map intel, skins, or anything that keeps silver useful after your 100th run. And of course, a bunch of players are asking for a proper endgame mode, like looping maps or infinite scaling tiers after the boss. Basically, you keep going until your build collapses. Pure survival of the most broken setup, which honestly sounds exactly what MegaBonk needs. The ghost phase is alright, but it does get boring sometimes. Let it still be there, greed it out as much as you can, but maybe spice it up a bit with looping maps. I saw a lot of people pointing out Magnet should be an epic and I'm all for that. Magnet is a key item that you want to have, and gatekeeping it as a legendary is no fun at all. Also, an item that helps with scaling size would also be great. Almost every stat can be increased with an item, but to increase size, you can only get the tome or getting lucky with shrines or chaos tome. Maybe adding an item that boosts your damage while not getting hit can counter the Kevin spam people are starting to use. The more time you are hitless, the more damage you get. But now I want to hear you. What's your biggest red flag or idea for MegaBonk right now? Is it the XP tome, Robinette's gold addiction, Or maybe you got a cursed idea that could actually fix the balance. Drop it down below. I read every comment and I'm interested in what you guys think. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully not holding the XP tome again. Anyways, that's about it. Peace.